So I'm here in Huajianbei with my friend Brown Eye.
Hey, are you filming me? How are you doing, guys?
So Brown Eye, I got to tell you, I'm having this giveaway. In fact, this is kind of part of the giveaway video right now.
Oh, cool.
And I've got this cell phone that I bought. It's an Oppo A57. It's actually quite nice for the price.
Yeah.
And I'm giving it away in this video later on. But I got told by a friend of mine that I'd be getting another phone for free from his company.
Free phone in
Well,
China? Too good to be true, my friend.
Pretty much. What happened was the deal fell through, unfortunately. So here I am without a second place prize. But I thought, you know, it's always nice to meet up with you. Let's go look around and see if we can find like an interesting gadget or maybe an interesting phone that I can buy for my second place prize.
I think that'd be awesome, though.
Cool.
You know.
Yeah. So I think it'd be nice to walk around with you. Let's go check out some gadgets.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Cool. Now this is kind of cool. You've got all these little malls, you know, we're here on the main strip, but if you go into any one of these little malls, they're full of gadgets, but you have to be aware because a lot of the stuff that you find in here is not legit. And especially the smaller stores will try to rip you off, so you have to bargain a little bit. But if you do go into the like branded stores like Huawei, Oppo, like I did in the last video, they won't rip you off. They're legit. The price you see there is the correct price. But inside these little malls, you know, anything goes. So remember to bargain a little bit. So there's so many interesting gadgets around here. It's difficult to make a decision. We've got wireless IP cameras. You know, we've got binoculars. I do want to make it a phone if possible. But you know, I don't have a massive budget, so I'm looking for something that's both kind of cool and at the same time not seriously overpriced. Wow, look at that. See that? It's like a gold apple. But yeah, that's a bit too cheap. Wow. I wonder if I can find something that's kind of uniquely Chinese, because I think that would be a better gift. Because if I buy something that's just kind of normal for you guys, I don't think you'd appreciate it as much as like, I don't know, a Hello Kitty phone or something. So let's look around. All right, we've got dash cams here. But yeah, I think it probably has to be a phone because, you know, that was the whole point, was to give away 2 phones. So I think we need to find a phone. It's a pity that the, you know, the Xiaomi phone, the cheapest Xiaomi phone is just a bit over my budget because it's 700 RMB for that. And I'm willing to spend about 500 since, like I said, to ship these things, this is another thing I would like to explain to everybody out there. Shipping things from China is incredibly expensive. Oh, hang on, what's this? This is cute. Wow, look at that. 你好，这个多少钱？150。150。我可以看一下吗？
有电了。
哦，没电。
我知道有电了。应该是没有电了。
没有电。看一下。Well, how do you like my super big phone? I mean, it's cute and everything, but it really does feel cheap, so I don't think it's the kind of thing I would like to send to my subscribers. But thank you, 谢谢. Let's continue and see if we can spot something that's a little bit more suitable, because at the end of the day, I really do care about you guys, and I don't want to send you junk. Hey, look here, we got car phones. Oh, look at this. 服务员，你可以给我看这种手机？哪个？这种好像那个钥匙一样的那个。Check it out, guys.
That's pretty neat.
See if it turns on. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? I mean, the novelty of this is kind of cool. I think, you know, something like this would be kind of fun as a party trick, because what you're doing is you can say, look, it's my my key for my BMW or whatever, but it's actually a flip phone. I don't know, that's kind of cool. 这个多少钱？240。这是最便宜的吗？可以给我便宜点吗？可以给我便宜点吗？
便宜点啦。
这个呢？220。200可以，200。
你要几个？
要一个。
OK 了。
Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to be buying this because I think it's cool. And it's going to cost me double the price of buying this to ship it to you. But just because it's a funny, interesting gadget. And I think this is a good party trick. No one's going to take it seriously as a real phone, but it could be your backup phone, just in case you're lost in the woods or something. It'll be on your keyring. All right, cool.
Okay, very nice. The black or the white color?
黑色? Very cool. 有没有全新的？
这个新的，这个还有这个边有多一个这个。
是吗？你没有一个全新的，因为这是给人看的。
我全部摆在上面没事。
你真的没有全新的吗？
要叫他送来，要
啊，是吗？
对。
好，那个不要了，看一下。
没问题的，都是新的。
是吗？ We're going to do a proper unboxing of this thing as soon as I get home. Okay. Once again, guys, it's my own cash. And it is cheap, yeah. So. You can't complain if you receive this as a gift, because at the end of the day, it is going to end up costing me the same as buying, you know, an actual entry-level Xiaomi phone or something. Oh, I got to show you guys this. What do you think? This is something I don't quite understand. The fact that they still sell something like this. How do you turn it on? 这个怎么开？
这里开，
啊，没电了。
电了。
我看一下。Oh, they've got another one. This one's slightly smaller. Let's see, any power? Yes. It's got like a boombox in it. Wow, look at all the gold on the gold on the screen. That's pretty awesome. So, oh well. I have no idea why anyone would want a phone that looks like this, but the fact that you can still buy things like this in China is pretty awesome. So, hey guys, it's reminding me of 1994 right now. Anyway, 谢谢老板. Ah. Cool. All right, so it's time for us to roll. That was actually kind of fun. Let's cruise. So guys, as you can see, I've bought what could be construed as absolute nonsense, cheap junk. But at the end of the day, I think it's fun, I think it's interesting, and definitely I would think it'd be a fun little party trick to keep on your keyring and be like, hey guys, check this out, I got a phone, you know? So yeah, let's get back and let's unbox this thing and let's take a very close look at exactly what it's all about. Right guys, I am super excited to open this up and take a look because it's just so weird and interesting. But let's not forget that we also have our first prize, our Oppo, to give away. So we're going to be taking a little bit more of an in-depth look at that phone. So stick around for this. And after this, we're going to shoot back to the market because I shot an outro over there, which I think you'll find interesting because I explain exactly why it costs so much to ship things from China. And, you know, it's a little different to what people think. I kind of like this. It says, we are not creative. We are beyond creative. Yeah, okay. I must say though that this is pretty cool. Quick look at the box. Let's not get. I'm not one of those unboxing channels, so I don't like to go over things too much. It has a garbage charger. I'm not going to include this. I'm going to toss it because if you include anything like this when you ship, you know, then it becomes more complicated. You have to write things down on the customs forms, and you know what? You could just plug it into any USB thing. USB cable. That actually looks like might be a proprietary cable, and that sucks. So that cable's definitely going to have to go with this because yeah, that looks bigger than your usual micro USB cable. Okay, so cable gets shipped. What else have we got here? This again, it's got that like proprietary. Looks proprietary. I could be wrong. I'll test later. But this is like just absolute garbage. Again, just not even worth shipping. I mean, this is like, you know, the cheapest plastic you can think of, and even if it does work, come on, let's be honest. not worth anything, right? So all that stuff off to the side. This, however, is useful. It is the spare battery. Tiny little 600 milliamp hour lithium-ion battery. But let's look at the phone itself, because this is the thing that I find so funny and interesting. So it actually has, let's move everything off here so we can take a proper look, get everything out the way. It has, well, it looks like a BMW key fob, and in fact this is a push button over here. I'm not quite sure what it's used for. It's got this like little fake leather thing, which is kind of funny with the BMW logo. I mean, it does look a bit cheap in real life, but from a distance it looks legit. It says BMW on the back. It apparently has a camera, because there's an actual little camera sensor right there. Sorry, camera lens, what am I saying? Okay, so let's get this thing open. There we go. It's still got its protective screen. I will leave that on. Let's power this on. There we go, BMW. It sounds loud but distorted. Now, okay, this is the part I'm a little worried about. It's all in Chinese, so I'm going to look through the menus and see if we can change it into English. So that says Wang Cai Dan. If you look there, so it means like, I guess like the king menu or whatever. Let's go in there. No, no, no. There we go, settings. Safety settings. Probably in here, phone settings. Oh, there we go. Language. Aha! Look at that. We have English, guys. Okay, well that's great, because sometimes you get these older, or these like more, I'd say primitive Chinese phone designs actually don't even have English in them. So that's cool. All right, so that's pretty interesting. Let's go back. So okay, the battery is about to run out, but you've got main and cont, whatever that means. So cont is what? Oh, contacts. All right, pretty straightforward. It's got contacts in there. It says there's no SIM card in there, obviously, because there is no SIM card. Main menu: call logs, contacts, messages, settings, multimedia, application, profiles, my files. That's it. Let's see camera. I want to see what this camera is like, because it's got to be absolute crap. Oh wow, 640 by 480. I'm just going to take a snapshot of this. Oh, there's not enough space in the phone for me to take a photo. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to put, well, you're gonna have to put in an SD card, not me, if you want to use this. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, like I said earlier in the video, I don't expect anyone to take this seriously. Oh, look at that. Push it, wait. I honestly don't expect anyone to take this thing seriously. It will work as a phone. I'm pretty sure it'll work just on your normal, like every network for calls. I love the way all this lights up. I don't know what the point is. But yeah, like I said, I'm not too worried about like the features and stuff, because at the end of the day, the feature of this phone is the fact that it's just so ridiculous. I mean, it's got a steering wheel here with a BMW logo in it. It's got the BMW grille, sort of pattern over here, which is just absolutely silly and ridiculous. And yeah, it's a silly phone. Okay, I'm going to power it off. Okay, so let's crack it open and see where the SIM card goes. Oh, nice. Okay, so very straightforward. It says, okay, that's where you put in, looks like a micro SD card will fit in over there, and a full-size SIM card, not the card, the sort of bigger size SIM card will go in there. So it's really that simple. That's it. You put a SIM card in, you put a memory card in, and there we go. You've got yourself a cool little party trick. Because yeah, I would never take this seriously as a phone, but I can imagine how much fun you guys could have if you were at a party and you whipped this out and got someone to give you a call, or you made a call and you get a call on this thing and you're like, hey, how's it going? Everyone will be like, what the hell is that thing? So that's that. I'm going to pack it back in its box. This will be the second place prize winner. I'm going to do the prize draw in this video, but it'll be after the outro, if that makes any sense. So we're going to, it'll be right at the end of the video. Okay, so let me pack this away, and then we're going to, we're going to hit the Oppo. But there it is, guys. There is the second place prize. Right, here is the first place prize. You all saw me buy this in the shop, and well, we kind of got a mini unboxing there, but let's do a proper unboxing, shall we? So the packaging and everything is very nice. It seems quite premium for what you pay, because let's be honest, it's not an expensive phone by any stretch of the imagination, but it is still a very cool phone. And you know what? There's something I've just noticed here that I didn't know about the phone. It takes 2 SIM cards, and that's actually incredibly useful if you travel. I know that a lot of guys here that live in Hong Kong or live in Shenzhen, they like the dual SIM thing because they have a Hong Kong SIM card in there, and they have their Chinese SIM card. So when they basically pop over the border, they don't need to swap around SIM cards, because in the software it'll just pick up that you have your other SIM card, and it starts running on that one automatically. But I can think of all sorts of scenarios where it'd be useful to have two things, like maybe your business or your company phone and your private phone, both in the same phone, different numbers. Anyway, I'll leave that up to your imagination. Let's go through what else is in the package. Sorry, put the phone aside. Okay. Well, here we have a charger, and it only says 1000 milliamp. So yeah, that's not what I consider a fast charger. But we have our earphones, which I will leave like this because I don't want to, unravel it, because the new owner of this phone probably won't appreciate that. And we have our normal USB cable here, nothing special. And that's that. That's it. That's all you get in the box, except for a bunch of manuals and stuff. Let's see. Oh, hang on. That's right. It comes with an actual protector, like a phone protector, and that's really nice. It's awesome that they just include that as like a bonus in the box, because normally you have to go run out and buy something like that. But that's an actual phone protector, and it's nice and rubber and cool. That's really nice. Nice of them. Put that aside. Let's see. We've got if any of you guys want to get a hold of that guy who sold me the phone, now you have his, that's his contact details. If you want to go and tell him he's cool or figure anything out, little quick. It says like it's basically a quick start guide, Rumen. All right, tells you how to do all the usual stuff. Everybody knows that crap. It's not important. And here is the original receipt, which I will keep in the box and send it in the box, so whoever wins this will have their original receipt. What's this? This is this is the actual sort of like warranty book and all that. Oh, okay. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Let's get this out the way. All right, let's crack on and actually take a look at the phone itself. So we did get a little bit of a look at it in the shop, and I must say, quite honestly, that the quality is very nice. It feels premium. It doesn't feel cheap at all. It appears to already have a screen protector on it. In fact, it does. It's got like a plastic, one of those screen protectors. It's a little dirty because I was messing around with it in the shop, or that guy was messing around with it. Yeah, let's just turn it on. Let's see what's what. So it's not the fastest phone in the world to boot up, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. There we go. Now, one thing about this phone that seems a bit interesting is, and it's obviously something you can turn off, but every time you turn it on, it has a different picture over there, which is, I guess, a very Chinese thing. It's a very Chinese thing, believe me. NBA, yeah, it's incredibly Chinese. NBA is literally one of the most popular things in China. It probably is the most popular sport. Okay, so let's have a quick tour of the phone. Like I said in my dangers of buying, smartphones in China, it's got lots of bloatware. It's got QQ, which, is the biggest. Well, to be honest, WeChat is sort of the biggest messaging app and everything, but QQ is kind of like the grandfather of WeChat. or the father. Same company, same sort of idea, but QQ is more like MSN or something like that. And WeChat does everything. You buy things with WeChat, you chat with WeChat, you do video calls with WeChat, you know. So they're kind of the same thing really, but this one's a better one that everyone uses, and that's like, but that one has more coverage like in the rural areas and stuff like that, whatever. I'm not going to go through every single app on this phone. We don't have enough time in this video, but I just wanted to point that out. Oppo member, Oppo community. This is, like I said before, each manufacturer kind of has their own store. Here we have a market. See, this is the Oppo market. And as you can see, everything is in Chinese. So just as I was saying, I don't know how it's getting this. This must be kind of cached into memory from when the guy was using it in the shop, because I'm not connected to Wi-Fi or anything. And up there, it's kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys can see that because it's kind of small. Now let me bring it close to one of the cameras and hope it actually like focuses. But there it shows you like those are the two SIM cards, you know? And I'm guessing it'll light up when there's a SIM card in there. But yeah, here's your Oppo store. Let's get back. So yeah, it's called the market. You've got a game center, similar kind of thing. Theme store, where you presumably can go and download themes. Yeah, that's moaning, there's no Wi-Fi. Okay, so you've got all this cool stuff. Photos, of course. It's got that photo in it from the shop that we took. And I have to say, you know, in all fairness, it's a very good quality photo. For the price of this camera, you can't really complain. This phone. It's actually very good. So yeah, it takes nice photos. I presume it takes fairly good front-facing photos as well, because Oppo's really well known for its photos, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take a video with this, you know, basically of myself and Sasha saying thank you, and so whoever gets it will get like a video and maybe one or two other photos on the phone. Okay, is there anything else that's relevant? Bookstore, security, settings. Well, you know, it looks, I'm sure a lot of people say this looks like iOS, because that's what I think it looks like. I think it looks very much very much like iOS, and even the settings logo looks the same. Whatever, it is what it is. That's China. We got a compass, FM radio, all that kind of crap. Anything else that's catches my eye? Popular apps. Okay, here we've got like a map, which is, it's kind of like a Google Maps but for China, because Google Maps doesn't work here. This is kind of for watching streaming stuff. Tunar, this is like a hotels.com type thing, or you can book traveling places. Alipay is a way to pay for things. I don't know what this VIP.com is. Meituan is for ordering food. Baidu is the biggest search engine. It's the knockoff of Google here. That's Taobao, which is, you know, the big online shop thing. This is something else like Taobao, I think. And this is another shopping thing. This, I have no idea what that is. Is this Koji something? Oh, this is like a 3D videos. So I guess if you have one of those things, you know, that you can wear, and Tencent Reading, I don't know, probably like some ebooks or something. Like I said, it is what it is. It's got all these different features here. You can do your quick settings, I guess. Yeah, you know, I think it's going to be fun for whoever actually gets this phone to play around with this stuff. I was thinking about maybe flashing it and making it fresh with like a foreign operating system. But at the end of the day, I think half the fun of this is that you're getting a phone from China, right? So it's going to have all these China apps and weird things that you've never seen before on it. So why not, you know? Why not just leave it like that, and whoever gets the phone can play with it, have fun with it, and if they want to flash it, it's entirely up to them. But yeah, it's a very nice phone. It's got a very nice camera. You know, I mean, you know, it's got a beauty camera. Normal, panorama, time lapse. Oh, it could take time lapses. That's nice. Video, you can take it in 1080p over there, I guess. And yeah, it looks really nice. yeah, very, very cool. So that's pretty much the phone, guys. I'm going to take that one video to say thank you type thing, and then I'm going to package this up nicely, and I'm going to ship it off to the winner. So let's head on back to the market, and then I'm going to announce the winner after I sign off. Well, Brana, this has been really interesting, but I thought before we end this, I have to explain why it costs so much to ship things out of China.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's a nightmare.
I think a lot of people, they are under this impression that it's really cheap, because when you order things on Amazon or Alibaba, it comes shipped for free.
Yes, definitely.
But that's because the government here subsidizes these companies and they get free shipping.
Yes.
But if I want to send anything, even a t-shirt, it costs like over 100 RMB to send a t-shirt.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
And to send anything with a battery in it is incredibly difficult.
Yeah. I think because I tried to send a flashlight to my friend.
Yeah.
Got it right here in Huazhen Bay.
Yeah.
And they said, if it's lithium ion, you got to pay it's another category.
Yeah.
And even appointed couriers are allowed to take the shipment.
They need a dangerous goods certificate.
Yeah.
So that's why, I may have bought this really cheap phone. It only cost me 200 RMB, but it's probably going to cost me in the region of 400 to 500 RMB to ship it overseas. So more than double the cost of this. Yeah. That's why a lot of people contact me and they're like, hey man, can you pick up something in the market and send it over? Like, no, I can't. It's just too expensive. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
If you buy from a Chinese company, they can ship it for free, but like I can't as a civilian. So that's why it costs so much. But I'm going to send these things off to you guys. Whoever the winners are, you're going to get it. It's on me. I'm paying for it. You
Nice
guys.
of you.
Well, I mean, I'd be nothing without my subscribers. So,
Yeah. You're awesome.
Oh, thanks,
and you guys are awesome.
And so he's also awesome. If you don't know him, he is a good friend of mine, and he does have a YouTube channel. It's kind of a small, pikey YouTube channel,
Very
but
small.
go show him a little bit of love. He is a nice guy, and
Thank you.
he does do all sorts of interesting adventures around the world. So yeah, go check it out, because we're all one big YouTube happy family.
Yes, we are.
All right, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, you know the drill.
Stay awesome.
Well, guys, I was not expecting this amount of response. I've got over 7,000 comments on that Instagram photo, and I am trying to load them all up because, to try and load these comments, it doesn't allow you to do it all at once on the phone. So you kind of have to click load more comments. Yeah. So I've managed to load about half. And then because here I'm in China, and of course you have to rely on VPNs, and the VPNs kind of hang, and there's all sorts of nonsense like that. It's kind of stuck halfway. So what I've decided is, fair enough, it's halfway stuck. I'm going to just randomly scroll down, stop. I'm not going to look at the screen. I'm just going to randomly scroll down and choose a comment. And then that's going to be the second place prize winner. Then I think it's fair for me to go and try and load the first bunch of comments and, choose someone from there. So, by the way, thank you for everybody who left a comment, because I've been reading them as they pop up on my phone, and there's some awesome comments and some good stories and some good, there's some pretty good messages. I just wanted to say thank you to every one of you guys. So let's do what I said and just give it my computer is quite slow at the moment because I'm rendering something. So, and I'm not looking. This one. Henrik Geertig, I guess. Love to follow your daily adventures. Keep up the good work, the great work, and as always, stay awesome. You are going to be the winner of that funny little BMW keychain thing. I'll take a photo so that we can get, there you are. Okay, you'll have to excuse me. I have to reload my browser, reconnect to my VPN, and then load up the rest of the comments, and then we can continue and get the first place prize winner. Right, guys. This has been incredibly frustrating. I don't know, you probably can't see from that distance, but there's just a little spinning little wheel here. I've been trying over and over to load them up, but I have actually managed to load up all of the comments on my phone, and it's ridiculous. So again, I'm just going to do some scrolling, and I'm going to stop randomly. And Richard Stern 88. Stay awesome. Well, not the best comment, and I feel a bit bad for everybody who wrote like really good comments here, but that's my choice. Take a screenshot so you guys can see. So congratulations, guys, the two of you. It was Henrik and Richard Stern. Well done, guys. You are the winners of this giveaway, and everybody else who left a comment, seriously, thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. And like I said, I have read them all. There's no way I can reply to like 7,000 odd comments. But just so you know, I did actually see all of them. And it really gives me a lot of hope and a lot of encouragement to continue what I'm doing. And you can expect more giveaways like this in the future, because I think it's something that I want to do. Is I want to give back to you guys, my subscribers. And there's so many cool and interesting things that I can get my hands on here in China. So if you have some suggestions of what you guys would like next, I can definitely look into it and you know, go and check out whatever it is you want and have another giveaway. And you know, since I'm coming up to 300,000 subscribers fairly soon, I think, you know, when we hit that mark, I'll have another giveaway. So guys, I just want to honestly say thank you so much. I mean, literally, like, look at these comments. They just go on for days and days and days. All of you guys, thank you very much for leaving a comment. And now you're on my Instagram, you'll be able to see I put some pretty interesting updates. You know, whenever I see something cool or interesting around China, because I have my phone on me, it's easy to take a photo and upload it. And sometimes I go out and do street photography, and I usually, you know, put it in there. So looking forward to your feedback on some of that stuff in the future. So guys, thank you again. This has been quite an experience. I know my channel's more or less just been about phones for the last couple of videos, but don't worry, we're moving on. So next week we'll have a different topic. See you in the next one. And as always, you know the drill. Stay awesome.